Multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara,
Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Good morning, Jacqueline Pesh. Welcome in. Glad to have you here this morning. Good morning to all of you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you, and some breaking news coming on the air. Everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Keke Palmer said that she feels like an outcast. Sometimes we'll talk about that compared to her long list of accomplishments. Okay. P. Diddy, my Lord Jesus, you are flailing out of control. Wait till y'all hear what he said about him and Cassie's time together. My Lord. Kamala Harris made a decision that I believe was the right decision. She has the right to do whatever she wants to do. Zevaya Flanagan, wait till you hear about this black little girl who was so disrespected by her father, and I do pray that he gets handled in jail as a piece of ish bastard that he is, and you'll understand why here in just a little bit. The government is utilizing resources to help people, transition out of jail in a better fashion. Beyonce, as you guys know, she postponed her January 14th announcement because of what's happening. Did the right thing to me and a lot of other people, but something happened for some of her fans. We will talk about that. And then finally, everybody, Dr. R.A. Vernon, y'all, he is the pastor of the Word Church in Cleveland, Ohio. But wait till you hear what he said on the pulpit. Oh, Lord, this past Sunday, my Lord. But we got some breaking news coming on the air as well about Elon Musk. A lot going on here this morning. Higher is waiting. Low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual door background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual door music. Yes, you do. One thing to know, 2 things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith. I'm Julie Chen.
I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price. And it's a little early for this.
Now this day. It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it up right. But I'm waiting for the daylight. And love happens early. Can you feel it? And I said,
Good morning, everybody. Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
Dirty.
A lot.
A lot
happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is a new morning. Julie Chen move as a cold one at that 16 degrees, now 15 degrees where I am here. And to Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. Rather, you're right. On this channel, a lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with each and every single one of you. Let's get to begin and doing what we do because we are live on tour. Before we get to our 7 destinations, here's some news that is coming in here, everybody. From PBS News, the Securities and Exchange Commission sues Elon Musk, alleging he failed to disclose Twitter ownership on time before buying it. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has sued billionaire Elon Musk. This is the federal government suing Elon Musk, by the way, saying that he failed to disclose his ownership of Twitter stock in a timely manner in early 2022 before buying the social media site. As a result, the SEC alleges Musk was able to underpay by at least $150 million for shares he bought after he should have disclosed his ownership of more than 5% of Twitter shares. Now, for those of you who may not remember, Elon Musk had to pay a breakup fee because he didn't want all the bots. So he was going to buy it, and then he backed out, and so then he had to pay more money. Yes, indeed. So, Musk bought Twitter in October 2022 and later named it X. I'm only reading that because it's an article. Otherwise, it's still known as Twitter to me. Musk started amassing Twitter shares in early 2022, and by March of that year, he owned more than 5%. At this point, the complaint says he was required by law to disclose his ownership but failed to do so until April 4th, 11 days after the report was due. Musk lawyer Alex Shapiro said in a statement the lawsuit is an admission by the SEC that they cannot bring an actual case since Musk has done nothing wrong. He called the lawsuit a sham. As the SEC retreats and leaves office, the SEC's multi-year campaign of harassment against Mr. Musk culminated in the filing of a single count ticky-tack complaint against Mr. Musk under Section 13D for an alleged administrative failure to file a single form, an offense that, even if proven, carries a nominal penalty. Shapiro added, after Musk signed a deal to acquire Twitter in April 2022, he backed out of it. He tried to back out of it, rather, leading to the company to sue him to force him to go through the acquisition. I told you. The SEC has said that starting in April 2022, it authorized an investigation into whether any security laws were broken in connection with Musk's purchases of Twitter stock and his statements and SEC filings related to the company. Before it filed the lawsuit, the SEC went to court and attempted to compel Musk to testify as a part of an investigation into his purchase of Twitter. SEC's current chair, Gary Gensler, plans to step down from his post on January 20th. It is not clear if the new administration will continue the lawsuit. Well, I mean, listen, this is probably not going to go anywhere else because guess what? Elon Musk and 47 are best friends. So it's dead on arrival. But also, too, if that is the case that he did not disclose that, then that lawsuit should be followed through to the highest degree of the law. Okay. So with that being said, let's get to our 7 destinations, everybody. Here we go from rollingout.com, everybody. Keke Palmer admits feeling outcast as a black girl. Star award-winning actress reflects on racial disparities in childhood stardom. Keke Palmer felt her career was limited as a child star because of her ethnicity. The 31-year-old actress grew to prominence while playing the title character in the Nickelodeon sitcom True Jackson VP. In 2008, before providing the voice of Akeisha in the network's revival of the Winx Club and leading the cast of the television film Rags, the show averaged 3.1 million viewers per episode, making it one of Nickelodeon's highest rated series at the time. That's True Jackson VP. However, she believes she was only chosen for the black girl parts at Nickelodeon was in the same conversations as her peers, Victoria Justice, Selena Gomez, and Miley Cyrus. Selena Gomez is Latina. And let me bring up Victoria Justice ethnicity. Hang on. Victoria Justice ethnicity.
According to Wikipedia, her father is of English, German, and Irish descent. Her mother, originally from the Bronx, New York, is of Puerto Rican ancestry.
So she's Puerto Rican. Okay. Now, Miley Cyrus is white. Okay, moving on. This sentiment reflects a broader industry pattern where diverse talent often faced limited opportunities in mainstream entertainment. She told The Cut magazine, I wasn't necessarily in the same conversations as Victoria Justice or Selena Gomez or Miley Cyrus at the time. It was very much that black show, or that's Keke Palmer, the black girl on the network. Her candid interview has sparked renewed discussions about representation in children's media, with many industry professionals calling for systematic change. Justice, 31, rose to fame on Nickelodeon after playing Lola Martinez on the comedy drama series Zoe 101 between 2005 and 2009. Tori Vega on the teen sitcom Victorious, and Jordan Sands in the television comedy horror film The Boy Who Cried Wolf. These shows collectively reached over 100 million views worldwide and launched successful merchandise lines. Gomez, 32, starred on Disney Channel's Wizards of Waverly Place between 2007 and 2012, while Cyrus, also 32, made her name playing her particular alter ego Hannah Montana on Disney from 2006 until 2011. Both Disney series generate billions in merchandise sales and global recognition, for international syndication deals reaching over 150 countries. And Selena Gomez is an executive producer on Wizards Beyond Waverly Place as well. Now, I will say this. I do believe that there was some True Jackson VP merchandise. Now, if you're talking about that it should have been on the level of this, I fully agree. I fully agree. Let's continue. She continued, there's a loss of innocence that comes with the awareness that you're treated differently than I accepted a long time ago. I don't compare myself to anyone, but I definitely don't compare myself to any white person. This perspective aligns with industry research showing persistent disparities in opportunity representation across major networks. The Emmy award-winning star has since gone to star in movies including 2014's Animal, 2018's Pimp, 2019 Hustlers, and Jordan Peele's acclaimed 2022 sci-fi horror Nope. You also are in One of Those Days with SZA. Like I said, Sarah Strahan, Keke, like literally, there is a Instagram post on Good Morning America's Instagram saying, you know, the pandemic caused their show to be canceled and that they missed Sarah Strahan. Keke, you were the youngest talk show host in history. You have Key TV. This Master of Me book is going to be your mental health, self-esteem division of your company. You got Key TV, Cream of Nature. You're the chief brand officer for that. You know, your podcast from Wondery, Amazon's Wondery, you know, Baby is Keke Palmer. Like, you know, you're doing your thing. You hosted the Soul Train Awards. Like, you doing your thing. Okay, you're doing it. And admitted that she once gotten too old to be considered a child star. She had to completely rebuild her brand. Her successful transition to adult roles has inspired many young actors facing similar challenges in the industry. She said, you're at this weird age where you're too young for the kind of roles that you would want, and you're too old for the kind of roles you used to get. Your brand was made up of you being a kid. You're not a kid anymore, so you have to build a new one. This transition period is particularly challenging, with studies showing that only 23% of child actors successfully maintain active careers into adulthood. Palmer's journey from child star to acclaimed adult actress exemplifies both the challenges and possibilities for a younger performers of color. Her evolution in the entertainment industry includes groundbreaking achievements, including becoming the youngest talk show host in television history at the age of 20, winning an Emmy Award for her work in digital content creation. Despite the obstacles she faced early in her career, Palmer has emerged as one of Hollywood's most versatile talents for work spanning television, film, music, and digital media. Industry experts are now pointing to her career as a model for successfully navigating the transition from child star to respected adult performer while maintaining authenticity, breaking down barriers for future generations. And I fully agree with that. I think that what Keke Palmer has done in Hollywood is beyond compare. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's hard for me because it's just like there's me and Kempire and, you know, Nzinga Amani is making it do what it do, but she deserves to be bigger too. I think it just kind of it clashes with the accomplishments that you made, right? But I also can understand how you feel an outcast of, can I just be Keke? I don't have to be black. So I definitely see what you're saying for sure. And you know what? Honestly, tell you the truth, you know, you said in your Shannon Sharp interview that, you know, people still call you Akila. Well, maybe, you know, there could be Akila in the B TV series where, guess what? Akila is all grown up, right? And, you know, she's doing something big in the world of whatever she wanted to do, because we didn't get to see Akila go through college, right? We didn't get to see her, you know, go through high school either. And so, you know, where is Akila now? Does she have a child? Maybe, you know, this child, you know, how can I put this? It's almost like Space Jam: A New Legacy, how LeBron wanted to go into basketball, but he wanted to go into technology. Maybe Akila's daughter doesn't want to go into spelling. Maybe she wants to go into fashion. True Jackson VP connection, right? So maybe that could be a movie or a series, right? And also True Jackson VP, we're waiting for the revival. So utilize what you have. And somebody said to me one time, if you're going to be a token, be the best token in the room. And I fully agree with that. You know what I mean? You can't help that you got chosen just because you're black, but also too, just because you got chosen because you were black doesn't mean that you haven't utilized it to catapult yourself to to a level that no one has ever seen. So that's what I have to say about Keke Palmer. I still love Keke Palmer. I know, yesterday we talked about the fact that she was upset with the hated media coverage of her ex, but you said what you said, and we were in the group chat. So there it is. Speaking of being in the group chat, Diddy, here we go, y'all. Diddy. Ooh, excuse me, sorry, y'all. Okay, let me move this down. There we go. Okay. You know what? I think I might add that to tonight's show. Yeah, I think I might add that to tonight's show. All right. So with that being said, here we go, y'all, from rollout.com. Diddy claims freak-offs with Cassie were consensual. Diddy, I got a question for you, brother. Was that molly whopping you did consensual? Was that molly whop that you did to Cassie consensual? Was that molly whop that you did to Cassie, was that consensual? Was the powing to somebody's face and you blaming Shine, was that consensual? You giving NDAs to everybody to keep their mouth shut, otherwise there were going to be consequences. Was that consensual? You doing, drugs in these, drinks, was that consensual? Was you and another celebrity raping a man, was that consensual? Were you having 1,000 bottles of baby oil and condoms and everything else? Was that consensual for those? Was it consensual for those people to be a part of baby oil and condoms? Was that consensual? Miss me with that shit. Like, dude, Diddy is doing too much. Stay in jail, way on the trial. Listen, let's get into it, Jacqueline, everybody. Let's get into it. Cassie turned sex tapes she and Diddy filmed over to the government. Diddy is firing back at Cassie after she turned over the sex tape she had in her possession to the federal government. Oh, by the way, was blowing up somebody's car, was that consensual too? Yeah, he blew up somebody's car. Was Cassie holding your pow in her purse consensual? You're not really that smart, bro. Oh, and by the way, that lawsuit that was settled the next day, was it consensual for you to settle? Or did you want to sell because you didn't want this shit to come out? Bruh. Here we go. Diddy is firing back at Cassie after she turned over the sex tape she had in her possession to the federal government. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Diddy 55 claims that the sex tapes prove that sexual relations with the 35-year-old Me and You singer were consensual and violence-free. Okay. Sure. Okay, Jan. Diddy claims the sex sessions were between two consenting adults. Diddy's attorney claims that the 9 tapes Cassie gave to the U.S. Department of Justice amounted to private sexual activity between fully consenting adults in a long-term relationship. Continuing, when Diddy's legal counsel told the court Cassie not only consented but thoroughly enjoyed herself and is evidently happy, dominant, and completely in control. So was it consensual that you threw a woman down the stairs and other people reported on? Was that consensual? Was it consensual that your house got raided and your kids had to be under arrest and you were somewhere else? And I just saw a notification on my phone that came from urban legend Will Evans. Diddy's sons ruined his chance of getting out. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I almost forgot too. Doesn't your son have a sexual assault lawsuit? I'm about to send the video to myself here so we can watch that here in just a little bit. And this video literally came out about 25 minutes ago, y'all. So told y'all a lot going on in the world today. Diddy says the sex tapes prove that there was no violence or degradation rather. The attorneys added that the tapes actually proved that there was no violence or degradation, and that Cassie was fully aware the sexual sections was not secretly recorded. There are no secret cameras, orgies, or no other celebrities involved. No underground tunnels, no minors, not so much as a hint of coercion or violence. Well, I mean, that's a lie because we saw Paris Hilton at a party. We saw Kim Kardashian at a party. We saw Ashton Kutcher at a party. The white party that happened in the Hamptons, that came out from the New York Post, bro. You are really stupid. You are really, you are just almost as stupid as Kanye West saying he almost unalived his daughter on a campaign stop to be president. You are just that stupid. Now, in actuality, the tapes proved the defendant's case, rather that he is innocent of the charges against him. There is certainly no evidence of sex trafficking. Diddy remains in federal confinement at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, on a trio of charges related to sex trafficking and prostitution. The trial is scheduled to begin in May of 2025. If that's the case, right, then why did Diddy call one witness 57 times in one day? Let's watch this video from Urban Legend. Here we go, y'all.
So the judge cited that his family, Diddy's family, organized a social media campaign to influence the jury pool. Bro, that's one of the reasons that he's still in jail. Crazy, man. So not only is he being accused, and they say that they have proof, the judge in the court says that there's proof that Diddy is out there basically scaring witnesses and threatening them. They also have proof because y'all still trying to use social media to make people feel like Diddy is a certain way. Horrible. Y'all remember when Diddy's son took over his social media platform for that reason a couple months ago? The judge over this Diddy case took these different allegations into account. He pointed out that Diddy has been using the phone access codes of other inmates to make calls from MDC in Brooklyn. So basically, Diddy think he's smarter than everybody. He go to another inmate and say, hey, bro, I'm going to call the victims of my crime and threaten them from your PIN code, because you get a PIN to use the phone when you go to jail. All inmates have their own PIN. So he go to another inmate, use that person's PIN, because he thinks that the government ain't going to be able to track him threatening witnesses from the inside using somebody else's PIN. It just the arrogance to think that you smarter than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So the judge looked at that, and the judge pointed that out. It says the judge pointed out that Diddy has been using the phone access codes of other inmates to make calls from jail. It doesn't look good for the bad boy mastermind, given that he's been denied twice before this, and obviously the third time. His criminal trial is set for May. Diddy didn't get the chance to go home for the holidays. So obviously, we saw how that played out.
Oh yes, we're going to talk about Virgin Voyages, everybody. Lord. Yes, we are. We're going to talk about them later on tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern for sure. And y'all wait till y'all hear about it. We talked about last year the annual pass. It is back. Wait till you hear the new benefits and the price of the annual pass. Tonight, 6 p.m. Virgin Voyages bringing me live here on YouTube.
Now it says that Diddy had a chance to appeal this decision. And he had a chance to appeal this decision, but he withdrew it. He withdrew his bail appeal and just, accepted that. He was denied all 3 times. There was a fourth attempt, but it was a panel judge, and that was denied. And then he had a chance to go and appeal it, and he had the paperwork filed, and I guess he called his lawyers and said, "Don't even appeal it, man. If I'm not gonna be home by Christmas, what's the point?" So he just accepted that that's what's going on. It says in the article, Diddy has abandoned his attempt to get released. He's given up, basically. Like, I'm not going home. It says it's no secret that Diddy is in for a long legal battle, and we all know this. His trial begins in May once again. The article says, according to ABC News, a new court filing shows that Diddy has withdrawn his appeal of various decisions denying him bail. Mr. Combs does not seek to appeal the district court's denial of his renewed motion and hereby moves to voluntarily dismiss the appeal. Mr. Combs hereby states that counsel has explained the effect of voluntary dismissal of the appeal. He understands counsel's explanation, basically, and he desires to withdraw and voluntarily dismiss the appeal. Basically, you can't come back at your lawyers and say that we didn't tell you. Mm-hmm. You can't say that we, didn't tell you that you could appeal. So you can't ever go back and sue them to get the money back for negligence. Diddy is accused of so many things right now, man. That he's accused of interstate prostitution. Yep. He's accused of trafficking. He's accused of a lot of different things, assault. So this is a tough situation. This is a tough situation. So it says Diddy is to remain behind bars until trial. Now, that's why what he's going through right now, the mental breakdown and denying the plea deals. When this article came out that Jay-Z is distancing himself from Diddy, and Jay-Z's lawyer came out and said, quote, that Jay-Z isn't going to be shaken down because of the situation that he's going through, the lawsuit with Diddy and being involved in it. Right. Jay-Z's lawyer came out and said there is no friendship, quote, there is no friendship or long time bond between Jay-Z and Diddy. Just because they know each other, that doesn't mean anything. Jay-Z's lawyer pretty much said that, they're not friends, that they don't know each other. They've been business partners, and I'm summarizing the entire article. And the reason that that's significant is because not just for Jay, but for anybody that Diddy may not have a good relationship right now because they backing away from him. When he hard time and he thinking about all the things he know about certain people, that stuff is gonna come out. Salute to how you say it, Summoner Geek, for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. If you're not a member of the channel, you can become a member for $3 a month, a whopping $3 a month, and you get all the perks of becoming a member. Go over there, check it out, and you can join the community, the Urban Legend community, that way. And you guys can check out that on the membership tab of the channel. If you just gotten here, hit that like button for me, guys. Salute to you for becoming a member. Thank you for being here. So everybody's name is going to come up in Diddy's mind while he's sitting in that cell that he could think of to get himself out of trouble. Now, before we get to everybody's comments, I want to show you guys what this lawyer had to say about this whole Diddy situation, and we'll finish there, and then I'll get to that's pretty much all the information after this lawyer. After I show you guys the video of this lawyer, and we'll get to all you guys' comments, and we'll have a little bit of a conversation before we end the stream. So let me just pull that up. Give me a second, guys. Here it is.
The week it came out that our anti-hero, Mr. Combs, wasn't speaking to his lawyers, was refusing to come out of his jail cell, had an emotional breakdown over the fact that he had not.
Can everybody hear that clearly?
And he was still incarcerated. I think the quote was very upset that he had spent all this money on these high-profile lawyers, and in spending money on these high-profile lawyers, he thought since this time he would have already gotten a bond. Is this normal? And everyone's like, "Oh my God, he's going crazy." This is normal, believe it or not. Ask any lawyer who practices criminal defense. What ends up happening is, I don't want to use the phrase institutionalized, but that's basically what ends up happening when you have clients and they have these unrealistic expectations. It happens a lot as criminal defense lawyers, especially those who are paid, because what ends up happening is a lot of criminal defendants make the assumption, because I have paid you this amount of money, you should win.
Facts.
It doesn't work that way.
That's a fact.
The line comes from the movie Michael Clayton. It says, "We are not lawyers, we are janitors." And depending on how big of the mess you made is how easy it is to clean up. So if you throw a piece of paper on the floor, like a little speeding ticket, I can fix that easy. You throw red paint on an all white wall, I can get some of that red paint up, but I can't get it all up. So sometimes individuals assume that just because you hire these high profile criminal defense lawyers, it can make all your problems go away. And that's just not what's happening right now.
That's such a true statement.
Ooh. So, and this is the problem though. And this is some of the problems that criminal defense attorneys have with the bail and the bonding system, is when we leave people incarcerated, and I think you're starting to see this, defendants become panicky.
Yep.
They start losing hope. And then all of a sudden, what ends up
happening
at
this point, though, what else does he need
just to get out of
here?
Yep. I'm not going to win. I'm not going to waste any more time, energy, effort, and let me just be done with it.
Yep.
Or maybe I'll snitch on some other people.
Yep.
And so you can start seeing some of that thing when people start losing hope.
They start snitching.
You start running into problems.
They start giving up. Facts.
It's very interesting that you're hearing that Diddy has gotten to the point where he is saying, I'm having trouble believing in the system anymore. I've spent all this money and it's not working for me.
Yep.
Hang on one second. What do you mean? Not this lawyer, right? But like, he's absolutely right. The lawyers can only clean up your mess as much of the mess you made. The bigger the mess, the bigger the cleanup. He is absolutely right. This brother's very smart, very down to the middle and articulate. Like, dude, you got over 40 lawsuits. In the words of Nat King Cole, from 1 to 92 in age. Bruh, you're fucked. And you said that the tapes were consensual, or the sex tapes show that you and Cassie were having consensual relations. If these tapes didn't have that heat, that energy, that, you know, those embers, those social embers, then why were other celebrities freaking out if they were on the tapes? But you got them. Dude. Go ahead, finish.
I see a bad moon horizon. Take that.
Everything he said is 100% facts.
Yes.
A lot of people think because I spent the money that I'm automatically gonna get out of jail.
No, that's not the case.
And that's just not the case, especially not in a case like this. Like he said, the mess is big. And they made that clear from the beginning. The prosecutor's office has made it clear from the beginning that they're not going to allow Diddy to pay his way out of this situation. Check this article out right here. This is a New York Times article. The headline reads, prosecutors argue Sean Combs can't, quote, pay his way out of detention.
Yep.
Go beyond the ordinary. Plant-based Beyond Steak is better for everyone. With tender, seared to perfection flavor that makes a big impression. Here's to a better steak. Here's to a better you.
Okay. Shout out to Beyond Meat as well, and Impossible Burger as well. I would have to say I think I like Impossible Burgers more than Beyond Meat, but still both good brands trying to do good in the neighborhood. Everything that lawyer said, and also urban legend Will Evans said, is absolutely correct. You cannot feel like because you can pay lawyers that you're going to get out of it. It really does depend on the mess you made. So, bruh, the feds got you. You ain't getting out. Not to mention, too, a $50 million bail, and you got rejected 3 times. Bruh, even Method Man's character from Power Book 2 Ghost can't get you out of this shit. If Ghost was alive, Ghost can't get you out this shit. Tommy from Ghost can't get you out this shit. Bruh, Lucius and Cookie can't get you out this shit. The cast of The Wire can't get you out this shit. These fictional shows can't get you out this shit. But if these fictional shows can get you out this shit and your team can get you out this shit, you ain't getting out this shit. All right, y'all. Moving on. Oh my God. I can't. Just can't. Too much evidence the feds have on him. He's not getting out on bail. No, he's not. He's absolutely not getting out on bail. All right, y'all. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. Rollingout.com, everybody. Kamala Harris declines VP residence tour to JD Vance. It is customary for the vice president to invite the vice president to tour their new home. According to many Democratic and Republican sources, Vice President Kamala Harris has not extended an invitation for a formal sit-down or tour of the residence of the vice president after the election. JD Vance's wife, Lucia, apparently attempted to reach out to the vice president and her husband about the residence logistics. However, early attempts seem to have been ignored. Usher eventually spoke to Kamala's husband, Doug, about arrangements to accommodate Usher and JD Vance's 3 children. People close to Harris say she was never afforded opportunity to visit the home before she was sworn in 2021. However, she took office during the COVID outbreak just after the Capitol riot. 47 had refused to admit that he had been defeated in the election. Advisors to then President Mike Pence disputed that invitation was never offered. They say he quietly gave Harris and Inhofe a chance to visit in the waning days of the 47th administration. The invitation came discreetly because 47 resisted accommodating the incoming administration. However, then Vice President Joe Biden and his wife Jill hosted the Pences at the Northwest Washington residence not long after the election. We are just very grateful for the hospitality of the Vice President and Second Lady Pence at the time. People close to Harris defended her decision not to invite Vance to visit, a tradition that was broken during the 47 Pence administration. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has also parted with tradition and opted out of going to 47 opting out of 47's inauguration altogether. Listen, I feel like that's hey D Truth, welcome in. I feel like that's her right. Like, what are we doing here? Like, no. Now, I am sure that Kamala Harris is not mean, to the wife of JD Vance and the kids, because the kids had nothing to do with this, and the wife is just trying to ride for her man. You know what I mean? But Kamala Harris has absolutely every right to do that. Now, we don't know if Joe Biden is going to give 47 a tour, but honestly, at this point, Joe, I want to give him a tour. He's done it before. He should know his way around the White House. So, no, and then First Lady Michelle Obama, she has every right to, not be there. And also, guess what? Happy wife, happy life. So probably Barack Obama will not be there either. But also too, he has his own mindset. So if he doesn't want to go either, I'm sure he will not go. Y'all want to take a commercial break, because when we come back, I'm gonna need the time, energy, and space to go the fuck off about this little girl named Zevaya Flanagan. When you guys hear what this piece of shit bastard did, you're going to understand why I took a commercial break. Then we're going to talk about how the government is utilizing resources to help inmates have a better chance of staying out of jail. Beyonce, she canceled her announcement on the 14th, which was yesterday, but something happened with her fans. We'll talk about that. And then Dr. R.A. Vernon. Y'all, wait till y'all hear what was said on the pulpit. My Lord. Plus, I got that positive news story for you. All that and more coming up right from this space right here. Right after this, we are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me. Work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez? Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. I come from nothing. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. Don't you leave here today for happiness. I want you to leave here to show
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brain Lee's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here. We kicked off the show with some breaking news that came in about 2 hours ago from PBS News that the Security and Exchange Commission has sued Elon Musk because he did not disclose that he owned shares before he bought Twitter. So that lawsuit is underway for Elon Musk. Everybody is happy about this. Elon Musk would give 2 fucks about what he thinks about it. Keke Palmer said that she felt like an outcast growing up as a Black childhood star. She didn't feel like she was in the same conversations as Victoria Justice and Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus. So we talked about that. P. Diddy said apparently that the sex tape showed that it was consensual between him and Cassie. I'ma just leave it there. And then Kamala Harris has rejected showcasing to Vice President J.D. Vance his new residence of where him and his family will stay for the next 4 years. So there you go with that. A lot going on here on Virtual Tour Live, y'all. Trigger warning on this next story. I saw this and I am y'all know how I feel about kids. I don't play. I don't play. Here we go from blacknews.com. 2-year-old girl from Texas dies. Her dad strangled her while FaceTiming her mom. Nationwide, Zevaya Flanagan, a 2-year-old African-American girl from Houston, Texas, tragically died when her father, Beyonce, strangled and beat her during a police chase. The tragedy unfolded while Zevaya's mom and grandfather witnessed the horrific act through a FaceTime call. In March of 2023, Deontay took Zevaya from daycare and drove recklessly without securing her in a seatbelt. During the 45 minutes police chase, Zevaya was violently tossed around the vehicle while her father strangled and beat her, causing fatal injuries. She was taken to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. Deontay's action was streamed on FaceTime as Zevaya's mother, Curtis Watson, her grandfather, Curtis Watson, desperately tried to talk him down. In court, Curtis recounted how the judge showed them the child's life was by, saying, "I wouldn't wish that on anyone to have to go through that anguish and pain." Prior to the tragic incident, Kirsten had repeatedly warned authorities multiple times about Flanagan's threats against her daughter, but her concerns were dismissed. "I told the authorities over and over that something was going to be wrong," she said. "How could they have at least tried to find him? But even with his past, I said no. I said, are y'all going to wait until something happens to her?" She had even shown authorities text messages from Flanagan threatening harm, but they did not take action until it was too late. She said they didn't believe me. They thought I was just making this up, and he was the father. Deontay has now been convicted of capital murder. This sentencing deliberations began earlier this month. Fuck that piece of shit bastard who should have been swallowed by his mom. What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously? You had a child with no seatbelt on, and you strangled her on FaceTime as a mother, and the grandfather tried to calm your ass down. You know what should happen? Fuck the death penalty. Get a NASCAR driver, or you know what? Get a stunt driver that knows what to do with a car. Get a brick, put on the gas pedal, and let that car fucking go. I give no flying fucks at this point. Fuck the death penalty. He should go through the same shit that little girl unnecessarily went through. What the fuck is wrong with you? I debate having kids in this world because of the fucked up pieces of shit we got like this bastard. And I don't want to hear, well, he's a black man. He was something by his son. He was something by his nephew. He was something. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. And guess what? Ain't nobody else in this sector gonna cover this type of story. So you can miss me with that shit too. It is beyond horrid, ratchet, and tattering behavior that I'm in a sector full of black women and they can't cover a story like this about a black little girl who got strangled on FaceTime. Miss me with your shit. Y'all so control reality. Y'all can't figure out what's real that's going on. And guess what? If I ain't talking about you, don't pick up this bullet. But if you pick it up, it must be true about your ass to some damn degree. No fucking damn sense. Because that could have been your child. That could be a child that you could have known. This year, I'm not holding back anymore. Because people would say, oh, Braylon doesn't respect women. Braylon, you're doing too much. This, that, they're all around where I am. Fuck that shit. If you about this energy, get from the fuck around me. And I'm sure the other side would give two flying fucks about this because they drag Melody's kids all the time. Like I said, her believes that cheating is all right. So she believes it's okay for her husband, if she has one, to bring home an STD that she can't get rid of. And that the kids don't have a father-in-law. Her believes it's okay to cheat. So apparently y'all just will accept anything because y'all are nothing. Jesus. Like I said, sometimes we are at an intersection of right is right and wrong is wrong. And I gotta say what needs to be said. Because what I've learned in society is, if we don't say what needs to be said, it explodes like a volcano. And I'm sorry, I got too much life to live I have too much life to live for a volcano to explode when I can just avoid the volcano and be responsible for how I move in this world. I hope he gets the death penalty and then some. Either he needs to be in a car with a brick to the gas pedal, or he needs to be unleashed into the jail and let them do him like they did Julius Caesar. And I've said what I meant what the fuck I said. Let's roll on. Now, from blackenterprise.com. Blackenterprise.com, y'all. U.S. Department of Labor allocates $25 million for pre-release training, employment services for incarcerated individuals. $25 million in funding is going to support the future employment of the formerly incarcerated. The U.S. Department of Labor is allocating $25 million to support the future endeavors of incarcerated citizens before and after their release. On January 13th, so that's about 2 days ago, ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. Department of Labor announced the availability of at least $25 million in grants to provide training and employment services for incarcerated individuals before and after their release from state, county, or local correctional facilities. Now, on Facebook, there is a list of places that will take incarcerated people. I have shared that many times on my Facebook page. Hang on, let me see something. Hang on. I'm trying to find that list. I know I posted it. Other places that list of places that will accept incarcerated people. Employment places accepting incarcerated people. Trying to find it, y'all. I may not be able to find it. But I swear I know I've posted it before. But anyway, y'all, it is a list on Facebook. So I just want you guys to know that. So there are places that will accept people who have been incarcerated. Right here, before and after their release from state, county, or local correctional facilities. These grants are dedicated to provide support both during incarceration and after release, focusing on improving employment outcomes during the reentry process and reducing recidivism. Let's see here. The 12 Pathway Home Grant projects funded through the Department's Employment and Training Administration are organized to bridge the gap between a person's release from incarceration and their enrollment in workforce development reentry programs that lead to skills-based employment. Support for the participants begins before release, with funding going towards legal assistance, counseling, job search strategies, and other essential skills and services prior to their release. The programs will also support registered apprenticeships, occupational training, Job Corps. If you don't know what Job Corps is, it's pretty much a federally funded program where you can learn a trade. there was this thing called ACT. I remember in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I went on a trip there, and you could learn, cosmetology and all types of other skills. I went to Metropolitan Career Technical Center in Little Rock, Arkansas, and learned radio broadcasting. So that's where I learned everything I need to know. And shout out to all the vocational schools, the apprenticeships, occupational training. Shout out to y'all, because let me tell you something. Learning a skill is an education. Just because you go to a 4-year school or 2-year school doesn't mean shit. Because you can have all the education in the world, but if you don't have any skill set or skill sets, you're shit. And I'm not saying you a person is shit. I'm just saying, doing your basic, for example, they have the KIT core, your core class and stuff. You can do all the core classes you want to, but if there is no return on investment for you to rise up, then what's the point of getting an education if you're going into debt? Y'all remember the black woman talked about bachelor degree, master degree, I think either doctor or PhD, and she's in $250,000 worth of debt. Yeah. Leading to industry recognized credentials and support services upon release. The Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Grant authorized the Pathway Home 6 grants funding, allowing grantees to form formal long-term partnerships with employers after release. This is a groundbreaking stride toward reducing recidivism through employment opportunities, a factor long credited with a former inmate's return to the prison system. In 2022, the White House released research highlighting the difficulties individuals with criminal records encounter in the labor market. A 2008 study, for example, estimated that the unemployment rate for formerly incarcerated persons, or FIPs rather, was around 27%, just compared over to 5% for the general population. The deadline to apply for 12 Pathway Home grants is March 15th of 2025. First of all, congratulations. So, this is the thing about our country. We are like a beehive. We create good honey, but we have agitators that like to agitate the hive. That's why I think of America, honestly. But congratulations. I think this is a wonderful thing. And also, too, we have to recognize that after somebody has paid their debt to society, they do deserve a second chance. Now, like that piece of shit bastard that we talked about, that strangled that 2-year-old girl, oh, fuck him. Hope he dies miserably. Like I said, I know that's wrong to say, but hey, listen, if that was your child, you'll be having the same energy I'm having. Just keeping it a buck. I'm pulling up the grant right now so you guys can know about it here. Give me a moment, y'all. It's still loading. Give it a moment. Lord. Whenever I go off, it's always for a purpose, y'all. It really is. And, I wish I didn't have to go off all the time and people did what they were supposed to do, which is do right by people. But if you don't go off, nobody would ever know what needs to be important. So here is the grant here, everybody. As it loads up. Here it is, right here. So this is the grant here. Estimated total program funding, $25,000. Estimated total program funding. Sorry, y'all. $25 million. Award ceiling, $4 million. Award floor, $500,000. So I'm guessing the floor is the entry point. The ceiling is how high you can ask for. And the program funding is $25 million. So expected number of awards, 20. Assistance listings, 17,270 re-entry employment opportunities. So original closing date March 14th, 2025. Applications must be accepted electronically no later than 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right here, eligible applicants, city or township governments, Native American tribal governments federally recognized, profits having a 501c3 status with the IRS other than institutions of higher education, county governments, Native American tribal organizations other than federally recognized tribal governments, state governments, nonprofits that do not have a 501c3 status with the IRS other than institutions of higher education. Please know in the event that more than one pathway 6 home application proposes to serve the same facility, the department may consider the strength of the memorandum of understanding, the letter of commitment between the applicant and facility. So right here, this funding opportunity now solicits applications for pathway home 6 grants. ETA plans to award $25 million in an estimate 20 grants up to $4 million each. The purpose of this program is to provide eligible incarcerated individuals with men and women state correctional facilities or local or county jails with workforce services prior to release and to continue services after release by transitioning the participants into reentry programs in the communities to which they will return by providing for reentry services to begin while participants are still incarcerated and to continue post-release. These projects are designed to eliminate the time gap between release from prison and enrollment into a workforce development reentry program, leading to skills-based employment to improve individuals' transition back into their communities and to reduce recidivism. Questions regarding this funding opportunity announcement FOA may be emailed to ph6_FOA-ETA-25-29@dol.gov. We encourage prospective applicants and interested parties to use the grants.gov subscription option to register for future updates provided for this particular FOA. So I will drop the link to this. Shout out to the government for doing the right thing with this. I think this is a wonderful thing. I'm about to DM CEO Finance Queen with this because she has a 501c3. I know that this would definitely help Arizona. So if you know anybody that could definitely use this, please, for the love of God, make it do what it do. Give this to them because you never know what an opportunity can do for somebody. That, like I said, y'all, I'm cool. That's only one person here. If there's only one person here after I said what needed to be said, I'm cool with that. I really am. Like, I'm not going to apologize for standing up for what's right. No, that's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. I know some people had to leave because they got other things to do, but still, like, it's crazy to me. People will be in a life of ratchetness, hatefulness, and toxicity, and how can I put this? There could be 100 people, 500 people, 1,000 people in a life of ratchetness, toxicity, and chaos, but yet somebody standing up for what's right. It's like only 5 people. It's cool. Like, I see where people's, loyalties lie. It's sad. But also, too, don't negate the people that are here either, because they did have to be here. So I'm just venting, y'all. You know what I mean? So it's all good in the neighborhood. I'm trying to get this link up. Hang on. One second. Okay, are you gonna want to work now? Oh, technology, yo. I swear to God, sometimes. Okay, now you want to work. Okay. Copy. Come on now. Check. Okay, now you want to work. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. We're good. Okay. We're good, y'all. So, more Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. This is the link right here. If you guys know anybody with a nonprofit, or if your town believes or city believes that this can help your people get to be better, please send this to the right people that have the power and would utilize the power for the good. Amen. Amen, y'all. All right, more Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. There is something that happened to some fans of Beyonce. I want you to take a look at this. As y'all know, Beyonce postponed her January 14th announcement right here from the Jasmine brand. Say what? Several Beyonce fans reportedly received a Chicago concert notification from the Bayhive. And this looks like it's on a Facebook group. It's a concert. I'm signed up to this website that emails you concert information for artists you subscribe to. It just got this. They must have had the schedule and did turn it off. Oh my God, rather. Editing to say, since it's social field, it will be a tour because that's a stadium. I checked myself on Songkick and it's still there on the right side. At least we all have more time to save. I got the same notification. This is the alleged notification. Okay, this is the alleged notification. Like I said here, fans are buzzing with excitement after receiving notifications about scheduled. There we go. Was trying to pull up Songkick. There we go. About a scheduled Beyonce concert in Chicago on Friday, September 12th, 2025. This unexpected announcement has sparked speculation about potential new tour, especially following her record-breaking Renaissance World Tour in 2023, which grossed $579 million and attracted 2.8 million attendees. While Beyonce has not officially confirmed any upcoming performances, she nobly pushed back her announcement that she had planned for January 14th. The recent notification has ignited anticipation among the Beehive. Notably, during the NFL 2024 Christmas Day halftime show, which they called the Beyonce Ball, she performed at NRG Stadium in her hometown of Houston, Texas, further fueling rumors of future live shows. Fans are eagerly awaiting official confirmation of details about the potential Chicago announcement. Of course, Chicago gets leaked. Somebody loves my city. Hey, somebody's going to get fired. This was Beyonce who said this live on stage here. I'm sure she'll be in Atlanta in August somewhere. Beyonce's team was livid. They better chill. She'll cancel the whole thing. Her people don't pee her people off. It's on my birthday. Somebody's going to get fired. Bloop. Good. Because it can wait. Let my taxes drop first. She texts me. She ain't text me. They didn't confirm. I wouldn't get too excited that part. My dream that I had a few minutes ago might be coming true. Very excited to see if it's a tour / residency something else. Well, I figured she would be going on tour. So, hey, can y'all check to see when she's coming home to us, H-Town? Right here, the vet Nicole Shore. Hey, boo, what's up? That part right there, Queen Phoenix 73. By the way, gorgeous profile picture there. I see you there, Black Rose. That's what I'm wondering. What does Navette Nicole Shore have to say about this? Because, yeah, until she says it, it ain't confirmed. So we shall see. So that is the latest on that there. Hang on, let me see. Okay, y'all. So this is interesting. This is very interesting, right? So here it is here. Right? So Beyonce on tour, no. Upcoming 2025 concerts, none. So that is from Songkick directly. So whoever did this, I don't know. So I would just wait until Beyonce says it, y'all. Okay, that's what I would do. All right, y'all. Finally, trigger warning on this story, right? I told y'all it was going to be trigger warnings for 3 of these stories. Diddy saying that it was consensual with Cassie, that 2-year-old beautiful little black girl who got strangled, Zevaya Flanagan, and this one right here. So this is Dr. R.A. Vernon from the Word Church in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to let y'all hear it now. I talked about this last night in the Onyx collab. I have not heard the audio yet, so we are all about to hear at the same time, okay? So trigger warning for everybody. Now, he said this Sunday, okay? Here we go.
Get this. He didn't rape you, you picked him. Yeah, to those that have dealt with rape or anything or incest, oh my God, my heart goes out to you. But so many, they'll admit who I slept with, I chose to. I'm not blaming him no more. Yeah, in one sense, I empowered him by letting him. I empowered her. I hurt her by letting her sleep with me. I should have been more of a light for them. I should have let my light shine. I brought us both down in one sense. I wish I had been stronger. I wish I had knew the word of God. I'm not mad at you. We both were crazy and lost. God got a hold of my heart. As a matter of fact, pray for them that God gets their heart like he got your heart and gives them another chance. But number 2, make living right a priority. Get this.
So that is the very first time I heard those words said. And I said last night on the Onyx collab on Clubhouse, and I'm going to say that to you now. This should not have been said at all. Now, there is some context here, right here from Desiree Monique. Now, y'all are wrong for posting this and captioning it out of context. What he is saying is the man that you chose did rape you. You chose him. People need to be more intentional about people need to be more intentional about who they choose to be with, so you don't end up hurt. It was actually very encouraging. Desiree Monique, you have every right to feel the way that you feel. But also, too, I believe that this is your son, right here. If he was, see, this is just, because it's condoning the behavior. It really is. It's condoning the behavior. Okay, I just no. So it says here on his profile, he is clearing up that he chose the wrong word. He was in no way blaming. He was in no way condoning rape or victim blaming. He was preaching on taking accountability with your consensual partners. I haven't been fond of him since he came to a church I was attending a few years ago to preach. He gives I got all this money. I'm on top of the world. Y'all going to keep showing me them pay stuffs to join his congregation. And people clap. This is so wrong. If anything good comes from this, it will be women will leave the church. No more Lifeline. Preach to yourself. God, they're trying to use your God. They're down here using your name to act a fool again. That part right there, I have to agree with her. Luxury hair fanatics, I have to agree with you, sis. By the way, gorgeous, by the way. I love it when people, they're about their business. You know what I mean? Because, no. Words of a Predator from AK Goddess, I will have to agree with that. No. He's saying it because he done it. So he basically be touching people. What the fuck? What the hell? I would have died but walked out so fast. Right here. This is why my relationship with God ain't got nothing to do with going to a building on Sunday. I know a false prophet when I see one. And to be honest with y'all, it's just, give me a moment. Sorry, y'all, I had to step away for a minute because, like, no. Down south, right? I grew up at a full gospel Baptist church. And to be real with y'all, that could never be said. Now, there was LGBTQIA plus, right? But it was hidden. I'll never forget Minister Richard West from Antioch. And he has gone home to glory, but he was one of the best Lord Jesus. I think about him every day. Sorry, I can't. I think about him every day. And the church is broken. The church is broken. There is no way in hell you can say this and not have people come against you. Now, I said on the Aux collab last night that I believe his team got on the him. And AJ said that he's a collaborator collab. He said, no, his team didn't get on to him. I'm like, yes, they probably did. Because when you are a pastor, when you are a bishop, when you are a man of the cloth, you have your chaplain, you have your security team, you have everybody, right? So this affects their livelihood. You also have your parishioners, your members of your church. And that Sunday, you don't know. I'm breathing in my thoughts, y'all, because I am really pissed. You do not know who got raped that Sunday. You don't know who is in therapy over their raping. And not to mention, too, I do not mean to do this, but I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to do it. Now, this is his family, okay? This is his family. Now, beautiful family, okay? That's the son. That's the daughter. That's his wife. I am sure that his family went the fuck off, as they deserve to, because what if their daughter was in that situation? What if their son was in that situation? Because women abuse too. And also to your wife. What if she went through that, right? And I know that he said that in the sermon. But to say that on a pulpit on a Sunday morning when you are trying to get people off on the right foot for the week is beyond flagrant, is beyond tattered, and is disrespectful. I want to bring this to y'all because we talk about everything in the culture. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that. So, okay. So a couple of things, right? So I'm gonna give y'all some positive news stories. I know that was extremely difficult to have that be our final destination. As y'all can see, like I said, beautiful couple here, right? Beautiful couple here. But I don't think Lady Vernon is going to be happy about this. Somebody in the Onyx Collab said that it was more tame than where he used to be. He has had other controversies before. But I do hope that his family, spoke to him about this. And they got in on him on this, because that wasn't no. So and y'all know, I usually do not get up from a tour. I had to get up from this destination just for a minute, because I know good to damn well, right, that if any man in my family, my mom's side of the family, my dad's side of the family, my other dad's side of the family, or any man I know were to say this out loud, the old school that I was raised in, they might not make it to the casket. And y'all know Kanye West is in a sexual assault lawsuit, right? Even though Kanye seems to be a person that gets away with shit. If any black man in Hollywood were to say this, this will be the end for him. So I am holding Dr. R.A. Vernon in the same account. You can't say that shit. Now, with that being said, everybody, those are all our destinations. I wanted to show y'all this. Some positive stories for y'all. Today would have been Martin Luther King Jr.'s 96th birthday.
The prophet must remind America of the urgency of now. The oft-repeated cliches, the time is not right, Negroes are not culturally ready, are a stench in the nostrils of God. The time is always right to do what is right. Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time to transform the bleak and desolate midnight of man's inhumanity to man into a glowing daybreak of freedom and justice. Now is the time to open the doors of opportunity to all of God's children. Now is the time to change the pending national elegy into a creative psalm of brotherly love.
So happy birthday to Martin Luther King Jr. And it really frustrates me when people say that DEI needs to die, like Elon Musk did. And Republicans want to blame the wildfires on DEI, and these corporations are turning back DEI, because this man basically fought for DEI. He fought for diversity, equity, and inclusion, for our civil rights. So in the words of this brother, Alfonso Foster, thank Jesus for MLK. Absolutely. It always takes that main one to open up that one door for everyone. And also, too, in case you guys did not know, this comes to us from Chelsea Eagle, Director of Public Relations at Walt Disney World. Today, January 15th, is the 50th birthday of Space Mountain. On January 15th, 1975, was a monumental day for Florida and the theme park industry as a whole. The opening of Space Mountain brought us the world's first coaster fully controlled by a computer, the first indoor coaster in the dark, and the state of Florida's longest running operating coaster. It remains a must-do for families around the world today. In honor of this iconic coaster, in our 50 years, rather, this iconic coaster is bathed in a golden glow today. So congratulations and happy birthday to Space Mountain. I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Yeah, I know that was really difficult. That Final Destination, I know, was very difficult to talk about. But it needed to be talked about. Like I said, our tours are where we cover what the majority of the culture is talking about. We cover what the minority of the culture is talking about behind the scenes that's not being heard by the majority. And we cover what the black in the middle. That's what we do around here. And it was only fitting to talk about this story at the end of the show, because I know if I were to have put this at the top of the show, it would have been such a mentally, I don't think we would have been able to get through the show today if that was the top story. Just keeping it a buck. And so listen, I hope that that story lets you know that, listen, do what you need to do for you. If you are at a church that you don't feel comfortable being at, leave. If you feel that your relationship with God is not as strong, it's okay to question why it's not strong. And if you need to, separate, and take a mental break for as long as you need to, do what you need to do for you. Life is too short for you to fit into someone's box just so they can be comfortable with your existence. You roll that ride 5 times. That is awesome sauce. Here it is here. Blasting through time, 50 years of Space Mountain at Walt Disney World. Contributed by Alex Gonzalez, Public Relations Manager. Can you believe it's been nearly 50 years since Space Mountain first launched us into the furthest reaches of outer space? This week, we're kicking off a celebration of its incredible journey from an ambitious dream to an enduring symbol of innovation and future. From its out of this world concept to its iconic layout and worldwide legacy, Space Mountain is a must-do for thrill seekers visiting Magic Kingdom Park. So buckle up, space explorers. Let's dive into the history, the magic, and the interstellar effects that make Space Mountain a galactic icon. 1960s, it all began with Walt Disney's vision for Tomorrowland at Disneyland, a place where the wonders of the future could spark our imaginations. His boldest dream, a roller coaster that would simulate an actual voyage from space. Unfortunately, the idea was a little too far out. Technology wasn't ready for it, so the concept was tucked away. In 1971, Walt Disney World opened with plenty of space, pun intended, for new attraction development. And the dream of Space Mountain, originally called Space Voyage, got a second chance. Inspired by the Matterhorn bobsleds at Disneyland Park, the Imagineers at WED Enterprises, that means Walter Elias Disney, now called Walt Disney Imagineering, decided to take things up a notch and designed an indoor, computer-operated, dual-track coaster that wasn't just a ride, it was a full-blown galactic adventure. So here is Walt Disney, here with the Florida Project, here is the Matterhorn bobsled, and and this was almost like the Disney Skyliner, but it was like a ski lot. It was like a ski lift, pretty much. And then here is here's the construction of Space Mountain here. 1972, the visionary Imagineer John Hinch led the charge of construction. Kicked off in December 1972. 2 years of hard work later, Space Mountain was ready to shine. Its sleek conical design or cone design rather. Supported by those iconic exterior beams, it's instantly recognizable. At 183 feet tall and 300 feet in diameter, it's not just a ride, it's a Tomorrowland landmark. 1975, the grand opening at the Magic Kingdom Park took place on January 15th, 1975. And was a party for the ages. Picture this: a 2,000-member marching band, balloons, fireworks, and even NASA astronauts Jordan Cooper, James Irwin, and Scott Carpenter was there. Now that's how you launch a legend. And then I think this is the Astro Orbiter, and then that is the People Mover, because the People Mover was supposed to be a part of Epcot, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. The success of Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom sparked a galactic trend, inspiring versions at Disney parks around the world, each with its own unique twist. While no two Space Mountains are the same, they all share that timeless mix of wonder, adventure, and out of this world thrills that started it all in Florida. Rite of passage. Space Mountain isn't just a ride, it's a rite of passage. For 50 years, it's been the ultimate big kid moment for young adventurers 44 inches or taller, ready to take on the challenge, step into the darkness of space for the first time. It's a mix of nerves, excitement, pure thrill, and a memory that sticks with you forever. For countless families, conquering Space Mountain isn't just a part of a visit to a Disney park, it is the highlight. It is a moment of bravery, celebration, and a reminder that Disney magic isn't just all about the sights and sounds, it's about the milestones, big and small, that brings us together. 50 years and counting from its debut in 1975 to its holiday changes and international effect, Space Mountain remains a cornerstone of Disney magic. Whether it's your first ride or your 50th, this galactic journey among the stars continues to inspire awe, joy, and reminiscences that last a lifetime. I don't know about you, but one can never have too much Space Mountain. What better way to keep the celebration going than with these out of this world facts about this iconic attraction that you may not know. At 183 feet, Space Mountain is 1 foot shorter than the NASA Space Shuttle. 3 astronauts participated on opening day. It would take 22 rides every day since Space Mountain opened to reach the moon. Starport 75 gateway entrance refers to the year 1975. First roller coaster fully controlled by a computer. Construction on Space Mountain began 8 years after Walt Disney pitched the idea for a Matterhorn in space. Space Mountain is the longest operating coaster in Florida, and Space Mountain has 2 tracks, Alpha and Omega. Celebrating 50 years of space travel, January 15, 1975 to January 15th, 2025. And if you want to know a little something funny, Alpha, Omega, the beginning, the end. Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Prince of Peace that surpasses all understanding. God is Alpha and Omega. Back off camera. Woo! What a show, y'all. So what destination got to you today? I think the destination that really got to me today truly was that 2-year-old girl that should still be here on this earth. I just don't know how you do that to a child and believe that you deserve to walk around. That destination really got to me today, and I am not apologizing for a damn thing that I said. It needed to be said, and if more people would be about the business of saying what needs to be said, then maybe we would have more of a unified society. Just keeping it a buck. Yeah, that's the story that got to me today. Like, I mean, I know we talked about, of course, $25 million. I know, we talked about the $25 million for, inmates to come back, to come back into society. I think that is wonderful as well. It really, really is. Beyonce, going on a tour, right? We do not know that to be sure. We just have to wait until we hear officially from Beyonce. Dr. R.A. Vernon, you fucked up and you did wrong, and you know that you did wrong. I know you said what you said, but bruh, no, and no, no, that was wrong. Kamala Harris not wanting to have J.D. Vance at the residence, I think that was more than fair. Because after what has happened, like with 47, why would I give somebody a tour of residence that they're not going to do anything in dignity with? You know what I mean? P. Diddy, we're just waiting for the guilty verdict at this point, bruh. That's all we're waiting on. Nothing more, nothing less. And then Keke Palmer saying that she was an outcast. I believe her accomplishments say otherwise, but I also can agree that she may feel that she would just like to be recognized for who she is, not because of the color of her skin, but by the content of her character. Then Elon Musk in the lawsuit with the Securities Exchange Commission. He deserves it. If he didn't disclose that, and that is a law, you have to follow the law. And then, of course, Martin Luther King Jr., happy birthday to him. I'm sorry that the dream is a bit fucked up down here, but we're doing the best we can to showcase that the dream does still matter and it deserves to come true. And we're fighting every day. Well, some more than others, but we're fighting every day to be better than where we was. And then, of course, happy birthday to Space Mountain. 50 years of innovation of that amazing ride there at Disney World. So, a lot going on here, y'all, in the world today. And, of course, I have a show for y'all tonight at 6 p.m. Yes, I do. I do have a show for y'all tonight at 6 p.m. So this was the destination that I was going to do. As a positive news story, but I'm like, nah, we gotta do it as a destination. So we got Netflix on deck, we got Blockbuster on deck, we have Sesame Street on deck, we have Nourish and Bloom Market. Cannot wait to tell you about that entrepreneurship story there. We have Carlos King, yes, he is on deck, everybody. Substack is on deck, Virgin Voyages is on deck, and also too, Janet Jackson is on deck. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations for you this evening, live in 5 hours at 6 p.m. Eastern. Should be a good time there. Thank you, Jacqueline, so much. I am going to rest here until 1:50. Jacqueline, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Thank you so much for being here. Love you, love you, love you, love you. D Truth, thank you for being here as well. And to the replay gang, like I said, this is why we do what we do. And I even said in the description box for this show that if it seems more entertainment with this one, that's because it is. This channel is such a culturally based channel that we can take a reprieve from the news and be able to give you entertainment because, this channel has a yin and yang energy to it. For the yin of the seriousness, we need the yang of fun. For the yin of seriousness, we need the yang of the fun. For the yin of seriousness, we need the yang for the fun. And before you ever come to me or my virtual tour family about this, that, and the third, take my live tab compared to anybody else's in the sector of LAMH or YouTube, and you will tend to find that we are about our business over here, hand over fist. Do you hear me? So I'm gonna be here until 1:50, 1 hour and 50 minutes, and then we will head on out here. But that show will be coming up tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. Should be a good time there for sure. So yeah. And it's no problem, Jacqueline. Glad to have you here. Whew. I know the people will be having something to say in the comment section on this one. I know they will. See, if we are just waiting, everybody. Yep, just waiting for 1 hour 50 minutes, and then we'll head on out here. We're just doing a little bit of mental resting because this show was heavy today. But I hope that what came out of this is that we need to be awake to what's happening in the world. We need to give love, grace, and space. But most of all, we need to recognize that the world is what it is. We can determine how we live in it. Amen. Amen to that. One more minute, y'all, and then we will head on out of here. But yes, I will see you all tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern for Netflix, Blockbuster, Sesame Street, Nourish and Bloom Market, Carlos King, Substack, Virgin Voyages, and the one and only Janet Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. That will be happening tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. Now, y'all know normally I don't really do stuff like this. I add a little bit of time to get y'all second show together. I thought, why not? I got all the links together and everything. But yes, so I will see you all tonight at 6 p.m. Should be a good time. 8 destinations there. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 destinations in total today will be going to stop. Yes, indeed. With that being said, one love, much love for all of commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that is happening right now. Enjoy your day, everybody. See you all tonight at 6 o'clock. Love you all. Bye-bye.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've...
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. Past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy. I'm in. I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you. and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.